So this is the fourth and supposedly last installment we will see from our dear horror parents, Ed and Lorraine Warren. Now, I feel like I always have to state this, but I fucking hate real life Ed and Lorraine Warren. They were awful people. They were hucksters and charlatans, and they took advantage of very grieving people. But I love Conjuring universe Ed and Lorraine Warren, right? I just love them. I am a defender of the series, less so of The Devil Made Me Do It, but I genuinely think the first two installments are genuinely good horror movies, right? I watched the first one with my nephews very recently. I think it holds up. It scared the shit out of them, which is what you want from these movies. Given that in the first one at least, there's not really any death. I think Conjuring Last Rites is an okay addition to the series, right? I think it's better than the third, not as good as 1 and 2. I think there is a bit of a drop in quality in the second half of the film, but it does hold a lot of the usual spookiness that we have come to love in the Conjuring series. And also, how fucking good looking are Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, right? That's Patrick Wilson in a cardigan looking like a god. Come on, that's what we watch these movies for, and he's looking handsome as fuck in this one. So as always, let's dive in. Spoiler free. Welcome to SpookieKnights. Conjuring Last Rites follows Ed and Lorraine Warren's final case, the one that made them retire. It kicks off in 1964 when investigating a creepy old mirror. Horror. We love a creepy old mirror. Lorraine starts getting these visions that their unborn baby might be in danger. So she rushes to the hospital. Put a pin in that. Cut to 22 years later. And Ed and Lorraine have basically hung up their ghost-busting gear. The paranormal parentals, they are out of the game. And just like in true buddy cop style, just when they thought they were out, they get dragged back in. And it is at the hands of this malicious fucking mirror. They just wanted to be grandparents. They just wanted to, no doubt, Patrick Wilson wanted to crack out the guitar, and they get dragged back into this mystery. It's a great way to get them back in the game. As always, we will start with the good. The first half of this movie had some genuinely creepy shit in it, right? It's the stuff you would like from the Conjuring series. There was objects being manipulated in space, freaky faces appearing where they shouldn't be, all that good shit, hearing creaking as it's walking, someone's walking along the floorboards, all the good stuff. That's when this movie is at its best, when it's doing the creepy shit, because it does it well. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson are amazing. That probably doesn't need to be said at this point. They're so good as these characters. It's who I think of when I think of Ed and Lorraine Warren. There are lots of scenes of them just loving each other. And that's what you want, right? I get the same feeling watching these two as I get when I watch the parents from Easy A or Tish and Gomez from the Addams Family. I just love watching these two love each other. There's a lot of chances to do that here. There's a lot of hugging from behind while someone's fucking washing the dishes and shit. Listen, it's a bit cheesy. I don't care. I love these. This has been going for 12 years. It feels like a fitting end. I will say there was an event involving a priest and a dog in this movie that I was like, oh my god, are they just ratcheting it up a notch just because it's the last one? Are they going to get fucking crazy? But they do tone it back down. I like the case this time around. There was a bit of extra complexity that I wasn't expecting. Given it was Ed and Lorraine's last time riding out, I would have loved some more scenes of investigation. I think the investigation scenes in the first movie are so fucking good. I wish there was a little bit more of it in this one. I feel like the ending of the movie is good, not the ending of the case, but literally the final scenes of the movie. They do a bit of a send-off, and it feels good. It feels a bit saccharine, yes, but everyone sort of ended up where I was hoping they would. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. Feels like a good send-off for these two. And like I sort of thought they would. They didn't go too crazy with it. They didn't go too mental with it. They were like, we know what people like. We're just going to give them a nice little send-off, push the boat out, that sort of thing, which I didn't mind at all. The main issue I had with this movie was the strength of the final act. The first two parts set up some genuinely spooky shit and some genuinely tough stakes. And I was hoping for a bit of teeth in this one, right? This is the last time they're riding out. Let's fucking send it a bit. Let's fang it, let's do it. But it did fall into that guys, I think we can defeat the ghost with the power of friendship. You know, it was a little bit of that shit. Or the Harry, your mum's love protected you from this really powerful death curse. It was a bit of that vein. You know, maybe the real ghost busting is the friends we made along the way. You know, got into that territory. And I'm not expecting anything crazy. I'm not expecting fucking When Evil Lurks, but just give me... I just wanted a little bit more consequences, a little bit more stakes. I get that these are sort of like the Marvel movies of horror, but I just wanted a little bit extra teeth, a little bit extra oomph with it. There's also a heavy reliance on CGI in the second half of this movie, and that took me out of it a little bit. I wanted fucking ghost costumes. I wanted, you know, spooky prosthetics. I wanted cool practical effects. That's what I was hoping for. Like the first 1 and 2, they have lots of toys that do shit, and there's lots of mechanical scares. I wanted a bit more of that. I could tell some of the shit was fake in the second half, and that did take me out of it a little bit. All in all, though, if you like the first 2 movies, this one's closer to the first 2 than it is the third. So, you know, that's good. Watch this if you love Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. It's just 2 beautiful people fucking psychically punching the fuck out of ghosts. We love that. That is what happens in this one. If you love the first 2 Conjuring movies, and I would also say Annabelle Creation, this is closer in quality to those than it is the other entries in the universe. I did not like The Nun at all. I would say that this is closer to the first 2 Conjurings than The Nun. If you love jump scares, there's some good ones in this. There are some James Wan style jump scares, even though this isn't a James Wan flick. I would skip this if violence against dogs is a no-go. How dare you do this to that adorable retriever, you bastards. If you were hoping you want your horror with a bit of a mean streak, I don't know why I was hoping for that, but it doesn't happen in this. They play it very safe, which is fine, but, you know, come on. Blood. I'm kidding. It's fine. If you want your horror with a lot of jump scares and a mean streak, I highly recommend The Dark and the Wicked. This film scared the bejesus out of me, right? Like, it's a scary, scary film. It's about siblings who have to return to their rural Texas farm home because their dad is on his deathbed. When they get there, they find out something's off with mum and there's something weird going on in the house. Bad vibes, bad juju, man. Get the fuck out. It's awesome. It's so good. It's so mean. It's so scary. It's made by Brian Bottino, who made the original Strangers, like the first Strangers film. He knows how to scare you, right? That is one of the scariest films of all time for me as well. He knows how to scare you. He does it really well here. I love The Dark and the Wicked. Shudder, killer. Absolute killer. Another movie that is a haunted house movie but has sort of a sweet, funny, and spooky side is the movie Anything for Jackson. I love this movie. It's another Shudder original. It's about grandparents who tragically lose their grandson but decide that they will do anything for Jackson. So they start dabbling in the occult and the nefarious things that go along with that. When they decide to hatch their plan, it goes south really quick in often funny, often spooky ways. I love this movie. The acting's fucking unreal. Sinister Seniors is a little like, I love Sinister Senior movies. This is one of them. It is genuinely heartwarming in a weird way, right? Like, it's fucked up, but I'm like, oh, these two, they're like a cute couple. It's so good. I love this movie. It's really funny too. It is really funny. This is like a Coen Brothers movie mixed with a James Wan. You know, like, that's the vibe. I will always try to throw out some love if I can. So go see Anything for Jackson if you haven't. It is on Shudder. That's day 30 in the books. Let me know if you've seen this one, what you thought of it. Was it a fitting end? Let me know which out of the Conjuring universe movies you liked. I liked 1, 2, Annabelle Creation. I fucking hated the Nun movies. I did not like the Nun movies at all. Some good people made them. Like, I like the people who, like the directors who made the Nun movies, I actually really like. I did not like the Nun movies, man. I found them pretty fucking horrible, which sucks to say. So, but I know they get a lot of love. They made a shit ton of money. So someone out there loves them. So yeah, let me know your rankings. Let me know what are your favorites. I do think the first one is still one of the scariest films I've ever seen. I know it's a bit aged now. I think it holds the fuck up, man. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for my final review. Peace.